Well, how are you all doing today? How you doing with the keto diet? How many of you are doing the keto diet? You can leave me a comment about that. Or if you're just thinking about it, you can leave me a comment about that as well. So today I had some food at Cracker Barrel for lunch because my husband and I were in Traverse City and needed to pick up some food we hadn't eaten yet after an appointment. And so I was challenged because, of course, there was some things on my plate that came with my meatloaf that weren't at all keto friendly. And then tonight we had a second meal, and that was much more keto friendly. It was a roast I made yesterday, a beef roast with a little bit of carrots, a little bit of onion, and believe it or not, radishes, which are a replacement for potatoes. And believe it or not, in a roast, they taste great. They're really low carb, and they don't taste like a raw radish would taste. So a friend of mine put me onto that, and that's been great. So I haven't been on for a few days. I've been just struggling with eating keto on a daily basis. I've been slogging through. I haven't gone through this for a while, but I'm being real with you because these times come. But overall, you get up and you do better the next day. You do a little better. And you get yourself into the place where you're not eating things that you shouldn't be. And I had a verse on my mind, and it was Colossians 3:23. In everything you do it with all your heart, as unto the Lord, not as you would for men. That's a slight paraphrase, but pretty close. And as I thought about that today, I thought about how have I done with my diet in the last few weeks? Have I done it as unto the Lord? And if I have done it as unto the Lord, then I'm in good shape. There's other things we think of. We think of that with our jobs when we do stuff like that. We think of that just other parts of our life, maybe how we're doing raising our kids when we're younger. We think of those things when we're working around the house sometimes. And we really think about those kinds of things when we are working out our walk with the Lord. But tonight I want to talk about that with keto. I need a little reset in my mind to think about how can I do keto as unto the Lord. And I think that's just going to be a matter of prayer and commitment. Some people call keto different things, but the way I do it is 20 grams or less. I do total carbs per day, and that's not much carb. I have primarily cut out wheat, really any grains, sugars. I stay away from seed oils if I can. Sometimes when we're out to eat, we don't have the control we have at other times. And that's pretty much it for me. You know, I eat a lot of meat, a lot of red meat, fatty red meat. I'm not afraid of fat. If you have any question about that, go watch some Dr. Ken Berry videos or, oh gosh, so many other people. Go look up the Carb Addiction doc on YouTube, Dr. Sivas. And I also do some fasting, intermittent fasting, even on a daily basis. I'm usually always getting a minimum of 12 hours between meals, but usually I'm doing at least 16, occasionally 20, but not as much lately. So that's another thing I'd like to tighten up a little bit. But intermittent fasting has awesome benefits. There's some great books by Dr. Jason Fung if you haven't read anything about intermittent fasting and all the wonderful benefits. And that's not really something in my purview of why I make this as a video. I just wanted to check in and ask you how you're doing. How are you doing with the keto diet? I've been considering doing something very, very tight, like 30 to 90 days of carnivore, which is just meat only essentially. Because sometimes you can use something like that as an elimination diet and still find out what foods you might be sensitive to. I still experience stomach problems from time to time, but it's mostly when I've eaten things that weren't very keto friendly, like something with wheat in it or something with sugar in it. So as you prepare your day tomorrow morning, well, I'm just looking out tonight. Of course, you might have noticed our ferns are definitely in the die-off stage. We're in mid-September. We don't have color yet. Well, maybe a little bit in that far tree right there, but we're a matter of just a few weeks away here in northern Michigan. Listen, that's about all I got to say tonight. God bless you and keep you and cause his face to shine upon you and give you peace. Until next time.